In the 9th Canadian federal elections held at the dawn of the 20th century, on November the 7th, 1900, it was quite clear that the sunny ways of compromise of the Canadian Prime Minister and Liberal leader Wilfrid Laurier, where he had pacified the Manitoba school question by allowing a total of 30 minutes of French language teaching after the regular lessons. They had won the day. Canada continued to prosper. Western Canada continued to attract settlers from Central and especially Eastern Europe, of course partly also from Ontario. The number of parliamentarians remained at 213. This time the Liberals secured even a majority of the popular vote, 50.3% or about 478,000, and raised their total number of seats to 128. The Conservative leader and former Prime Minister Charles Tupper lost his bid for re-election in Cape Breton. The Conservatives did get 46.1% of the total votes, or about 438,000, but only secured 79 seats. The voter turnout again rose, this time to 77.4%. Of the Conservatives who were elected, 10 still identified as Liberal Conservatives. 3 independents were elected, a total of about 13,000 Canadian men, or 1.4% voted for the independent candidates. 1 independent Conservative was elected out of 4 such candidates. They together received the votes of about 10,000 Canadian men, or 1.1% of the total. 1 independent Liberal was elected. 3 such candidates ran in this election, receiving a total of about 4,900 votes, or 0.5% of the total. 1 independent Labourite ran and was elected, receiving about 3,400 votes, or 0.4% of the total. 3 Labourites ran, none were elected, receiving about 2,900 votes, or about 0.3% of the total. 1 candidate whose political affiliation was unknown ran, receiving only 27 votes.